Saturday Social is powered by FIFA 22 with PlayStation.
Well, trend number one is all about Erik ten Hag,
on, Eric.
who was confirmed as the new Manchester United boss by the club on a 3-year contract with an optional extra year on Thursday. So, guys, that's got the question for us. What will Ten Hag achieve in his first United season? Rory, you're going to kick us off. 60 seconds on the clock. Go.
Nothing. I genuinely don't think he will. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I don't think, in terms of success, particularly for what Manchester United once were, Manchester United, the biggest institution, arguably in the world when it comes to sporting enterprise, success for them means European Cup, FA Cup, Premier League. They are the trophies. So success, by its former definition, doesn't exist. Erik ten Hag will not win any of those trophies. I suppose you could create a form of success by saying top 4 finish. There is potential for that, but I would also say that the league will be too strong for him. I think that they made a mistake not going for Pochettino. I think that Pochettino was a better fit. We know that he works in the Premier League. We know that he has a great track record of building clubs up, and effectively that's what Manchester United are. Manchester United are on the ash heap. Somebody needs to build them from the ground up.
He's done the full 60.
I love it.
Is that not what I'm supposed to do? I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
What can I add to that? No, I agree. High standards at Manchester United. You might win a piece of silverware. Europa Conference.
I've monopolised that. Sorry, Paul. I thought it was a minute.
You take a League Cup.
I don't even think it's about trophies. I think he can achieve by just progressing the style of football.
That's not what Rory Keane would say. That's not what Rory Keane would say.
Yeah, I mean, that is low now, isn't it? Right, let's go to trend 2, though, because we got Paul on the show. We've got to talk about Liverpool, who are battering all in front of them, as I found out midweek. Still on course for the quadruple, too, and it's fair to say it's got ex-Manchester United players shaking in the boots.
Yeah. Can it be done? Could any team do it? The squad, the manager have got here. I'm worried sick. You know, they just might. They just might. You just never know. A little bit of luck, but look at the squad, the changes they've made, and the big word in football is momentum. They've got that at the moment.
Roy, I'm worried sick too. I am worried sick too. So our second trend, you can have all 60 seconds if you want on this, Paul. After that from Rory, will Liverpool win the quadruple?
I think there's never been a better chance of a football team doing it than right now. It's interesting how the narrative's changed from Man City. You've got the big squad. Liverpool, only a few months ago, people were saying Liverpool haven't got the squad to compete. You look at what all the pundits were saying. There was some that didn't have Liverpool in the top 4 this season, which was always insane as far as I was concerned. To be able to come back and bounce back and get the injured players back in form. Van Dijk, Matip's been a massive shock in that regard. The new signings from last season are finally better than the ones from this season are doing really well as well. And yeah, they just seem to be managing the squad amazingly. Normally we're used to, at this point of the season, about 12 or 13 lads, and they just put the foot to the floor and they go. And now there's 17 or 18, and that's not even touching upon Minamino, Origi, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones to some extent on the fringes who aren't even making matchday squads. So if a team's going to do it, it's going to be Liverpool. Do I think they will? I can't. Can I touch all kinds of words? I think they'll fall short of the quadruple. I think City will win the Champions League, but as long as Liverpool win the league.
Don't say
so who's
that.
winning the Premier League then?
Liverpool don't say that.
If it happens, it will be the biggest sporting achievement in any field ever, won't
More
it?
than Leicester winning the Prem.
If Liverpool were to win 4, it will be the most dazzling achievement I think I will ever
This
imagine.
Liverpool team could do with having like a moniker, like a something, you talk about the treble, Man United, or you talk about the Invincibles, or you talk about the Centurions.
The quadruplets.
Exactly. No, but better. Not but better. Something like that, so you can look back and go,
yeah, it'd be an era-defining team.
Can we stop talking about Liverpool success?
Yes, because we need to talk about mine and your beloved Blues, Rory. Obviously,
yes, let's get on to this.
Had a rough result, 4-2 loss to Arsenal at home, and fans were a little bit frustrated, as we saw here with Cesar Azpilicueta and someone from the stands. I think telling him to give a bit more. I mean, if there's one player who always gives his all, it is captain Cesar Azpilicueta.
It's just so funny because he then bottles it as soon as Azpi comes over, he just bottles it, doesn't he? Then he's, sorry, please,
thumbs up,
really thanks, well done, well played.
Bless him.
Suddenly, he's apologising, then the thumbs up starts coming. It's like, well, you were giving him abuse 10 seconds ago.
I love it. If there's one thing that Azpilicueta needs to do more of, it's give more. I mean, OK, so that moves us on to our trend 3 then, Rory. How would you rate Chelsea's season out of 10?
This is all dependent on the FA Cup.
Okay.
If Chelsea were to win the FA Cup, it would change the entire feeling around the season for me, because I don't understand people who are sneery towards silverware. I don't get it. You know, when people don't particularly rate the cup, either cup, by the way, either domestic cup, I rate them both. But if Chelsea were to beat Liverpool in an FA Cup final, that would change the way that I would view the season. If that were to happen, consider that we've already won the Club World Cup, so we are the best team in the world. We have won that. If that completed the set. We have never done that before.
Let's get a rating. You're running out of time again.
The Super Cup as well. So it would be a hat-trick of silverware. Not the most inspiring of silverware, but a hat-trick of silverware. If that happens, 8. If it doesn't happen, 6.
Okay.
If they win the FA Cup, it's a 7 out of 10 season. If they don't, it's a 5 or 6, I think.
A 5. Go on, you're a Chelsea fan as well?
Yeah, I'm about the same. I'd say if we win the FA Cup, it's a 7.5. If not, it's around about a 6. Obviously, started so well.
I think a 6 is quite kind. I think you were meant to be in a title race at this
3
stage.
trophies, Mr. Manchester United
If you don't
fan.
win the FA Cup, that is.
How very dare you?
If you don't win the FA Cup. Man United's a 2. We're at 2, so don't worry about that. Let's move on to our final trend then. We have to talk about him, Alexander Mitrovic. 40 goals in 40 games.
Amazing, man.
Absolutely ridiculous. 7 assists as well in that time. As, of course, Fulham got promoted back to the Premier League with ease. As you can see here, pitch invasion. There he is, the big man himself. I mean, I cannot believe the volume of goals he's scored this season. Of course, smashing the top
Only broken last season by Tony.
Yeah, broken last season by Tony and then smashed to pieces this season.
Can still score more as well.
By Alexander Mitrovic. But how many is he going to get next year? In the Prem, Alexander Mitrovic, that's the question we want to answer in 60 seconds on the clock. Paul, let's go first.
I think he will score a glut of goals in the first few weeks of the season.
Okay.
And then he'll toil a bit. I think you see that with Championship strikers. There's always one. Yeah, he's the one you get into your fancy team for the first 2 months. Yeah, absolutely. You know, look, great. You know, we've seen Dave Nugent scored loads of goals, didn't he, in the Championship? There's not 40. No, I know. No, he's good. He's really good, and he's young enough as well that he might kick on. But I don't know if he's enough for the Premier League. If he gets to double figures, 12.
12. Rory?
That's good.
Generous. Yeah, no, I don't see that at all. I think he's president of that purgatory state where he exists. He's best friends in there with Cameron Jerome, Dwight Gale. They all hang out together. They're basically too good for the Championship, but nowhere near good enough for the cut and thrust of the Premier League. I think he'll really struggle. Fulham, I think, will be relegated, as they often will. Norwich will come up. They'll swap leagues again. Norwich and Fulham will never play each other again. And Mitrovic will do well to score 6.
I think that's quite harsh. Tony's in double figures now.
I think that's harsh as
I
well.
think Mitro might hit 11, 12. He hit 11 with Newcastle when he was there.